Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Key to Disney. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. On my channel, I do mainly Disney content with a sprinkle of Bath & Body Works. But in today's video, we have a super fun pin collaboration. This is the How Low Can You Go pin collaboration hosted by Mary over at the Siskateers. So thank you so much, Mary, for inviting me to join in on this collab. There are tons of fun channels participating and they will be linked down in the description below. But the whole purpose of this collaboration is to show your top 5 limited edition pins, like your lowest limited edition pins. And you start off with the highest out of the 5 that you picked, going down until the lowest pin being how low can you go. And as well, you're able to show one fantasy pin as like an honorable mention. So the 5 you choose are authentic pins, and then you can choose a bonus fantasy pin to show. So I have a lot of LE 900 pins because I have the entire Winnie the Pooh character connection set. But to make this video a little more interesting, I decided not to include just all of those, even though those would be in my top 5 limited edition. So I decided to start with like a higher limited edition count, even though it's not like my lowest pin. But the top 2 are definitely my lower edition authentic pins. But coming in at spot number 5, we have this absolutely gorgeous Moana spinner pin, and then the other side it has a Heart of Te-Fiti, has these super beautiful jewels, and then on the front it says, "One day someone will journey beyond the reef to restore the Heart of Te-Fiti." I really love this pin. I don't remember where I got it, but this one is LE 3000. It's not like the biggest limited edition size, but also not like the most limited. So if you guys are new to pins, limited edition means that they only made that amount of pins. So for LE 3000, that means they only made 3000 of this specific Moana pin. Moving on, at spot number 4, we have this Goofy slider pin. This is a hockey pin, which is super fun because I do have a hockey pin collection. If you're curious, this is from the Disneyland Resort from 2002. I actually bought this at my local antique mall, which was so cool to find because Disney hockey pins are super hard to come by. But this one is LE 2000, so they made 1,000 less of these in comparison to the Moana pin, which is so cool. But here you go. Here's a good look at slider pin Goofy in his hockey attire. Moving on to pin number 3, we have another pin from my hockey pin collection. I have a couple pins in the same style and they're all LE, the same LE as this pin, but I didn't want to show all 3 of them. But I decided to pick my favorite one, which is this Cup Crazy from 2003 of the Anaheim Ducks. This is a cast member exclusive pin, which I think is super cool. It's from 2003 and it is LE 1000. So we're getting down there. We're getting pretty low there. So there were only 1,000 of these pins made and they were cast member exclusives, which I think is super cool. And fun fact about this pin, I think I got this pin for like $3 on an Instagram live sale, which is a crazy good deal. Moving on to spot number 2, we have a Winnie the Pooh character connections pin, but this is the chase. This is the Tigger Chase, which is a limited edition of 500. The other ones in this set, the non-chasers, are LE 900, which is pretty low, but 500 is lower. This is not in my permanent collection. This is on my trader board because I do not have the Winnie the Pooh chaser for that set. So the puzzle just doesn't look complete and it's like all wonky and weird and I don't like that. And I gave up on trying to find the Winnie the Pooh chaser. So for now, Tigger has its home in my trader board, but he is limited edition of 500. Coming in at spot number 1, we have a really special pin to me in my collection. It is my first and I think my only Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin, and this one comes in at LE 300. I actually won this beautiful pin in a giveaway over on Pop Shop Live, and it was just super cool, and it's LE 300, and this is what the back of it looks like. So it's a little bit different from your typical Mickey waffling show you that back there. Instead you have like some ice cream cones, but this pin is stunning and it is a great addition to my Winnie the Pooh pin board. It just looks like that and it's super cute. It's Pooh Bear coming out of a flower and it's just absolutely darling. And then now we have our honorable mention. You're allowed to show one fantasy pin. If you're new to pins, fantasy pins are created by like small shops and like Etsy shops, Instagram shops, and they are not Disney produced or Disney licensed pin. And this one is a Naveen and Tiana pin of LE of 65 from Disney Chris. This is like, I think one of my only Disney Chris fantasy pins. Again, LE 65. They're smaller produced, but they're beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to put all my pins on the pin board and we can review what each pin's limited edition size was. Okay, starting with my number 5 spot, we have this Moana spinner pin coming in at limited edition of 3,000. Then we have in my number 4 spot, we have Goofy coming in at LE 2,000. My number 3 spot, we have this Cup Crazy 2003 pin coming in at LE 1000. And then in the second place, we have Tigger coming in at 500, limited edition of 500. And then in my number 1 spot of how low could I go, the lowest I could go is limited edition 300 of this Disney Studio Store Hollywood. And then my honorable mention is LE 65 from Disney Chris Fantasy Pins. So yeah, this was such a fun collab, going through all my pins and trying to find my lower edition pin sizes. Honestly, I forgot I had that Winnie the Pooh pin at LE 300, so that was super fun to like rediscover in my collection. So thank you to Mary over at the Siskateers for creating this collaboration and inviting me to join. Definitely check out all the participants down in the description below. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below what pin of mine was your favorite. And if you like seeing my face, Disney or Bath & Body Works content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you. Helps me out so much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!